Alright, so I build up the cliff knife.
I see that. It looks a lot like Soul Edge.
You know, it's definitely not a Chris knife. It's some
I
other
think,
type
okay,
of road
here's,
dude.
I remember.
Knife.
Here's the thing. I accidentally leveled the sword up wrong. Down the wrong path that I meant to. Because
that's why it became the evil sword.
Me, the evil sword, Cliff Knife, in Evil Sword Rising.
Oh, and I guess this is me looking at some of the fish I caught, because I grinded fishing to level up my fishing rod.
Ground up and snorted a bunch of fish.
And then here's me showing off cooking fish again.
Cook some fish, and then you can also liquefy fish and rub them on your weapons. Like so.
You just infuse the fish soul into your fishing rod and
no, you
infuse
don't
it into the
level up your
core
fishing
fish
rod
mine.
like that. You just gain experience for your fishing rod when you catch fish.
Duh, Matt.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Yeah, you're fusing all the fish into the core fish mine.
No, see, it just happens. Catching the act of catching the fish levels it up.
You use your experience in catching the fish and the raw essence of their thoughts to power up your fishing rod, but then their ghosts are then used to power up your weapons. Duh.
And here's me leveling up the magic amulet that
now it got a spiky thing.
Come on, Matt. Haven't you ever gone fishing before?
Yes, we discussed this once.
And did you ever turn them into a ghost to fuse them into your weapons?
I went fishing. What is it? I also went fishing when I went to
I only worked
Nate's
with whales, which are basically fish.
Yeah, I've read the Bible.
Listen, the things that define a fish are nebulous at best. So why can't mammals be fish?
Yeah, why can't mammal fish be?
Hey, that's what a mermaid is.
Exactly. That's just science.
Checkmate, atheist.
You know what dragons are? Landfish. Case in point, Bahamut.
Wait, what about Bahamut makes him a fish?
In the original the Sumerian mythology, he's described as like a giant right whale. The dragon thing came about due to D&D, and
sure, okay, I've still got like a bit of a sticking point on the case of whales being fish, though.
And then Final Fantasy did it because Final Fantasy is heavily based on D&D, because the first Final Fantasy is literally a D&D module, and then Final Fantasy 2 is literally Star Wars. Right down to the Empire has this giant, super powerful ship. We gotta go blow it up.
So, Magic the Gathering has a distinction between whales and fish.
Yes, but it doesn't have a distinction between crabs and horseshoe crabs. Those are different animals.
Those are different animals, and if they're so willing to compare that range into one, wouldn't that have to be an even broader range for them to have to separate out whales and fish?
Well, I mean, what's the Vagovian Leviathan?
It's a Leviathan.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is its own thing.
Can I just point out that our Smash Wrench in no way resembles a tool anymore?
What, you don't cover your wrenches in 3 drills at once?
Listen, we're upgrading
My wrench shall pierce the heavens.
3 times!
Also, yeah, what you witnessed was me getting the fucking picture scoop from the mole and how annoying that can be. Because you gotta get them while they're in there, and when they're in there, they tend to attack you.
Yeah, Pokemon Snap, the most dangerous game. I was once a hunter, Crystal, just like you.
What?
Good old-fashioned blood-drunk hunter, Crystal.
Wait, aren't mongooses and weasel the same thing in Magic? Or is it mongooses and squirrels and
well, they're both. I mean, they're both moose. They're both moostalids.
Yeah, they're both very similar.
Get into
animals.
I think also badgers, maybe. I know, like, there's some weird thing where I know starfish are also fish.
Right, but my point being is that if they ever do categorize things as being separate, then they must be quite separate if they're actually going to take the time to go out of their way to do that.
I don't know, leviathans are basically big fish. It's basically a whale shark, only meaner.
think they're more reptilian.
Segovian Leviathan is literally a fish. Like, not even like a big fish, like a medium-sized fish in a very, very small world. With Tiny Caesar. Legally distinct from Little Caesar. Which was actually the name of one of Caesar's kid he had with Cleopatra, basically.
Oh yeah, Caesarion.
Yeah. So, if you ever wanted to know who the real Little Caesar is, it was that guy.
And he just dang loved that there pizza.
Yep.
He loved really cheap, really shitty pizza.
Well,
I don't. Yeah, but then that.
Come on, Matt. They hadn't invented the good pizza yet.
Also though, you go there for the crazy bread.
Yeah, come on, Matt. Don't you know your history? He just invented really good bread, and then happened to have pizza there as well.
Yeah, he just took a picture of like a bakery sign and some like a barrel and stuff, and invented the crazy bread.
The crazy bread is the most important invention of our generation.
Yeah, see, the trick is...
crazy bread constitutes like 1/3 of my diet.
The trick to create the crazy bread is basically the same recipe as the bread, but you need a picture of Clown's robo attack.
And also like 9 pounds of salt.
And approximately just the entire thing made of butter. It's surprising they got the bread in between the butter.
Listen.
I wish I had a Little Caesars near me.
Listen, like I said, I'm online with like... It's the only meal I know how to make for myself, basically. I just put the crazy bread in the microwave.
Are you really... Is that making it?
Easy bake
Also,
oven.
was that attack called Floatin' Earth Dagger?
Yeah, Floatin' Earth Digger.
Listen, it wasn't just a... it made real cakes with a 40-watt bulb. The secret ingredient was love.
Love, the best ingredient to reheat bread with.
Well, not me. Okay, I use a regular microwave that just uses nuclear radiation.
Just uses reasonable radiation abilities to reheat my bread, rather than stupid things like
sometimes it comes out like too hard and chewy, but sometimes it comes out like just soft enough and right. And I don't know what the secret to reheating crazy bread is. Like, should I keep it in the fridge or keep it laying out?
I just eat it all, man, like the first night. I don't let there be crazy bread to reheat.
So the only
you know.
So one of the things I'll ask, do you have a toaster oven?
Yes, I think.
Have you tried reheating the crazy bread in the toaster oven?
I don't want to toast them. I want them nice and soft.
You turn the temperature on the toaster oven down a little bit.
Listen, I like them nice and soft and like gooey and like.
Because that's how I always redo. Anytime I get Domino's, I always reheat my pizza and the cheese bread I always order with it in the toaster oven. In fact, I used to do...
No, I don't think I have a toaster. I think I just have a toaster now. I used to have a toaster oven. Now
I used to do all my pizza on the stove, but I didn't want to like have to clean a frying pan every time I reheated my pizza, and I found that a toaster oven does a pretty good job. Not quite as good as the skillet.
Oh yeah, no, this is me going to the wrong thing. I make the sand breaker.
Oops.
Yeah, this is because in the chart I was using on the Prima guide, which I posted on Twitter, like it shows that as being downwards, but apparently downwards means another route, and straight upwards means like going along the same route. So now I have like the fucking the swords from Attack on Titan, like these.
Oh yeah.
Like this very.
And also, you learned much later that sand's really easy to break. Like you can just kick it.
Well, what if it's made of like sandstone?
Oh, then you need the sandstone breaker? I'm sorry, the syntax is wrong.
Also, you guys are missing a bunch of grinding. if you couldn't tell.
Oh man, I'm so disappointed. I was all ready to watch you do sweet board tricks and everything.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but
so
I
when's the
gotta
Ollie Ollie 2 stream?
I gotta get, like, level up in the Blitzball minigame so I can get the ultimate... Who do you get the ultimate attack for from Blitzball? I want to say it's Waka, but it could also be
I would presume
Titus.
it's Waka. Titus'
Probably
thing is
Waka.
different.
Also, he fights with a Blitzball.
Clearly,
Well, yeah,
you've
but so
mastered.
does Titus sometimes.
Clearly, you have mastered the best skating trick, the 1080 no grind.
Like, his ultimate attack is, like, the Jack shot something. Mark 3.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
You know, jet shot something.
Yeah.
You know, just the good old-fashioned daddy issue simulator. Practice your ball skills, son. Fuck you, Dad. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, I've gotta be the embodiment of the sins of the entire world.
I guess Waka
Yeah,
can
well, I've
also
gotta not
answer.
exist, huh? Fuck you, Dad. One-upped you again.
I guess Waka can also like.
To be fair, he
he can
exists. He's
give-
just a dream. A dream that exists. The people
Was
in
he
his
a-
world die for real, and they go to heaven.
Was he a dream that thought it was a man, or a man that thought it was a dream? It'd be difficult to tell now, other than we know that they both laugh terribly.
And then there's this fucking spin-off sequel novel that takes place after X2, where Titus gets killed by kicking a mine, thinking it's a blitzball. In like the first chapter.
Oh my god!
It was
My
like, I think,
aesthetic! Titus being stupid.
So then, so Titus
Yeah,
does
so
have the,
after
does Titus does answer the question, have you ever balled this hard?
yes. And you know, that goes, oh, after doing all the bullshit to 100% Final Fantasy X2, the thing you do it for immediately gets killed off in the first chapter. For an incredibly dumb reason.
Hold my
Yeah, thanks,
elixir, I'm
Obama.
gonna do a trick.
And then he gets brought back from the dead, but then Sin gets brought back from the dead. And that novel's terrible.
Hey, Jesus died for that!
Oh right, now we get to do the. Yeah.
To be fair, Aaron died for it.
Yeah, he basically Jesus.
I guess also Titus. And Jack. And Yuna's dad.
Is this another left in one of the failure runs? I really hope it is.
Yeah, Charps, you want to take us through these pro strats?
Well, you see, the good thing is to have a controller with no, like, analog control. Like, it is just full tilt when you press it down, forward. Like, you can...
And then you can
there's
never
an
go
option
slow.
where-
That's just smart.
Yeah, you never go slow. Like, fuck accuracy. You want to, like, have,
Oh, and he's rounding the turn here, rounding the turn, and yes, nice on, nice on.
you want to look out for this fucker who's near the boat.
And you want to make sure to touch the boat,
And
touch it
also,
twice
you
just in
want to make
case.
sure you immediately go away. You don't double press X, because that wastes precious seconds.
Yeah, you need to work on your menuing strats there.
Oh, and he's lost 2 seconds. Let's see if he can make up for it here on the turn.
Here at whenever this gets posted, game's done quick.
True esports.
No, you're thinking of Yoshi's Cookie.
Which is also at the game's done quick, but it was also at MagFest.
That's how you know
there's
it's
a
true
new Yoshi's
esports.
Cookie champion, and I don't think the previous champion competed, but there was an exhibition match after, and he managed to beat the previous champion.
And we're coming
Nice.
up on time here. Let's see if he'll be able to make a good touchdown. We're progressing through the city gates. Oh, this may be a good jump. Oh gosh.
Be
No.
very careful to avoid the
Oh,
townspeople.
and just missed it by a couple seconds there, but good attempt, good attempt.
So yeah, the ultimate fucker is the guy in the way, who luckily we can remove if we catch a certain size fish.
We can Remove him from the equation, boss, if that's what you need.
I like to think that's the true solution to this.
Look.
Is they made it just long enough that you can only get through if you can only run directly where that guy is.
Look, you need to get him. We need him out of the way. We'll make sure he sleeps with the fishes.
He sleeps with one particular fish.
He'll spook him real good.
Please, they're married.
Never get the smell off his dick.
He has complete right to sleep with that fish. No fish shame, Matt.
Yeah, I wasn't with fish shaming.
Matt, is there a specific type of furry for fish?
I don't know if I've ever seen anybody with a fish persona. Actually, there's sharks. There's a lot of sharks.
Oh, a shark is a fish, Matt.
They are a fish.
Yeah, but that's the only. That's
but they're
the
like
only.
the buff fish.
They are the sexiest fish.
that's you see a lot of sharks and you see a lot of cetaceans. But you don't see like nobody has like a largemouth bass persona, as far as I've seen.
My persona, the blowfish.
Well, maybe piranhas.
I haven't seen one of those either. Although to be fair, I also haven't seen. I've seen like one llama persona. Which disappoints me because and I've seen zero alpacas.
Be the change you want to be, Matt. I said this last time.
I know, and well, I'm trying to get somebody to make me an alpaca character.
Fucking, I will GM a game where you can we'll play fucking 13th Age and you can play alpaca sorcerer.
Yes, we will do this.
Yeah, I'd do that.
Like I would totally run a 13th Age games campaign, and you could totally be in a
Fellowship is also a great option for that.
Oh, now we gotta find Corianne. She's hiding.
Yeah, so
now we can steal her pumpkin.
Oh, the perfect plan. We got her to hide so we can raid her house for goods and services.
He says, what pumpkin?
Oh yeah, there's just a pair of keys there now.
So confused.
Fucking, that is just a deep MS Paint adventure cut, Max.
I thought
that's like the first couple panels of Jailbreak. I think.
Oh, I never read Jailbreak. I did read Problem Salute, so I do know about keys turning into other things. I just didn't know anything about pumpkins.
That's why their studio's called What Pumpkin.
And yeah, the guns that turn into keys and vice versa in Problem Sleuth are the continuation of the What Pumpkin thing.
Ah, okay. I didn't actually know about that.
It's why I think and that kind of random bullshit I think is why I liked Problem Sleuth better than anything else, because Problem Sleuth started when the fan base was small enough that Andrew Hussey could just like troll the shit out of all the people that were sending in responses. And then it got big enough that he took all the random bullshit they said and made it into a story, kind of. Also, pro cursor strats here.
Don't pay no attention to the cursor on the screen.
Well, it's to help him point out Corinne.
I'm just gonna put my own cursor over it.
How point out Kieran, the magical Japanese mystic animal that may or may not be some type of what's the animal with the long neck?
Giraffe?
Yeah, giraffe.
How many giraffe personas are there?
Actually surprisingly a lot.
Does everyone enthuse with Jeffrey?
No, actually, there are very few Toys R Us kids.
Oh, what a shame.
Listen, at some point you kind of get conflicted with childhood idols and sexual turn-ons, so it wouldn't be out of the question.
I know, yeah, no, I just haven't seen anybody that does it.
But to be fair, those people didn't want to grow up.
You're really thinking about giving that guy the 1500 gilda. And then
I think actually the thing was, yeah, he increases, he says, oh, I need this amount. And then when you come back to someone with that amount, he says, oh, the bidding increased. I need more.
You need to do it quite a few times, yeah. He's actually in a proper bid, and he's going to keep going up. Either that, or he's just doing the very simplest version of embezzling I've ever seen.
Oh, I got a better offer. I'm sorry. You're going to have to compete with this now.
Well, no, he's not. We're not bidding on him. He's bidding on, like, shoes or something. Or, like, and he wants that item, and he doesn't want to ask Max's dad for money because he's a butler, and that would be improper.
Because Max's dad would recognize that this is embezzling.
because Max's dad
sure
was
there,
like,
buddy, I can help you out there. I'll give you plenty of money. How much do you need? Would 1,500 guildas scare you off? No, buddy, that's nothing at all. I can handle that. Great. Why don't you hand that over?
What photo did we miss? Because I'm pretty sure we missed one, and I had to come back and get him. What did we?
Yeah, we apparently have not taken a picture of a robot.
I mean, yeah, Steve's not a robot. He's a ride pod. And here's the mayor. He's good for grinding.
He does nothing.
Well, he increases demanding money.
There's a lot of people who don't actively create things that their presence is helpful.
Yeah.
Which really is just kind of the human condition.
Mayor need Prince money.
It's the human condition, like what I'm doing here. I don't create anything, but yet I'm here, being helpful.
Alright, and so, yeah, Melina's thing is she will give you boosts to weapon upgrades, and also she's like a shop. Like a weapon shop. Portable weapon shop.
Proprietress.
She's a big flirt, as noted by her huge tits.
To be fair,
Just wanted you to know.
I think it's
not,
more the outfit.
they're very prominently displayed. I'd say she's
and also, you know, the mini skirt.
Yeah, no, her very she wears very little clothing.
Well, any piece of clothing just decreases the amount of knives you can have on your person.
I don't know, what if you have Jinko jeans? You can stuff like 90,000 knives into one of those.
Listen, I've seen a video for a school about why you should wear jagged jeans, which involves like a guy pulling out like 10 handguns, an Uzi, and also a shotgun from the pants, so...
Look, all I'm saying is that if she wears more things, she won't be able to photosynthesize as well.
Well, no, she can photosynthesize, she just can't breathe, literally cannot breathe.
Of course, excuse me.
She had the special...
remember, the end could photosynthesize, and he was always wearing a full ghillie suit.
So can Code Talker. He's just bald. And doesn't have need the thing, he's not a sniper, so he doesn't need the thing that makes it so you don't have to breathe.
So what does hairpins do?
Also, he wasn't set on fire recently.
Hairpins you put in your hair, Matt. Come on. Do you not know style? Oh,
No,
a hairpin.
no.
I better like put it on my shirt. It'll look nice there.
Yeah, Matt has no style or grace.
Also, my face really isn't that funny.
He has no style. He has no grace. This Kong was executed by the state. I've been sitting on that one for a while. I mean, what else do you think Lanky Kong hasn't shown up recently? I mean, he was...
Yeah, not like Chunky Kong, the most popular Kong.
Like, I mean, he may have been a Manky Kong, which were part of... rebelled against the rest of the Kongs during the Great Ape War.
Did Manky Kong later go on to be Primate Kong?
No, the Manky Kongs are the ones from Donkey Kong Country 1 that throw barrels at you.
Yeah, they can infinitely spawn barrels.
Yeah. And yeah, they side with the
The most powerful fighting move. Throwing barrels, of course. Pokemon needs to get on this right away.
Listen, throwing barrels is like a Kong specialty. It's what they do.
And the Kongs are incapable of operating hammers, so the move is unmatched.
Well, no, they are. Have you never played Super Smash Bros., Matt? Donkey Kong can.
Well, that's
There's
acanonical.
just no hammers in the jungle. Like, have you ever seen a hammer in the jungle?
Touche. You win this round, Olmsted.
In Super Smash Brothers, yes. If we're still using that as the example, yeah.
Yeah, but that is a hammer that was brought in from another plane, along with, you know, the fucking Super
of course,
Scope.
by the Smash Brother Commission.
Yeah, the Super...
Or the Master Hand.
It's very similar to Redline. They just kind of bring it into places without them wanting it.
Donkey Kong can use a hammer, it's just... He has no hammers available for him. All Cranky Kong invented for him was his coconut gun, which fires in bursts. If he shoots ya, it's gonna hurt.
It fires in spurts.
He also invented many potions that allowed him to butt slam and other things. Turn into rhinos.
But Lanky Kong, he had it going on. He could handstand. If he needed to.
You know, that's pretty impressive, I'll admit. I can't handstand.
I could kind of when I was a kid, not really.
But could you walk on your hands?
No.
Huh? Proof that evolution isn't real.
That is fucking sorcery, and that will get you executed by the state like Lanky Kong was.
I thought the sorcery was him turning into a living balloon.
He had many. Listen, he had many.
He could also stretch his arms out.
He had many pieces in his witchcraft trial that were brought up against him.
You know, I'm realizing if he never reached the final level of yoga. He could do everything except for the fire.
You know, also he has of any guns that any of them have, he's the only one of them that is manually powered by himself. He just breathes into a blowgun and shoots out grapes, and that's lethal. Like, the force behind that Kong must be pretty intense. I mean, I guess he has pretty big lungs since he can inflate like a balloon.
Yeah. No, he's an abomination.
And that's why they had to condemn him to the shadow. That's why Granny Kong had to condemn him to the shadow dimension. And then he got executed. Well, that
he got executed by the shadow state.
Yeah.
So what happened to Chunky Kong then?
I think he's still
believe
around.
it? Heart
he shows
attack.
up. I mean, I know Tiny still shows up occasionally. Like, she got old. She grew up, and along with Dixie.
She grew up and got less tiny.
She got less tiny, more.
Less tiny, more Kong.
Yeah. She's now moderately sized Kong.
She is now moderately Kong and only mediumly tiny.
Turns out there was just a sliding scale of tiny to Kong.
No.
I mean, to be fair, isn't like one of the Kong from Donkey Kong Country 3, the game no one played, like basically defining feature being a baby?
A fat baby, yeah.
Yeah, that's Chunky Kong's little brother, I think.
Yeah, Kitty Kong, yeah.
Yeah, Kitty Kong.
So, like, in this sliding scale, how much is Donkey Kong Donkey or Kong? Is he, like, all the way Kong with just, like, the sliver of Donkey?
Well, Donkey comes from his stubbornness, So, and Donkey Kong, he's a very immovable object.
Yeah, they didn't want to call him Ass Kong.